Morning, everybody. Can you hear me all right? Great, there's a fantastic audience here. My name is Vijay Iyer. I'm here to talk to you about what's happening with the retail industry. And we are all here, that's the reason we are all here at this Retail Technology Conclave, right? There was a time when price, product, or the promotion that you did for your products and the placement of your products was the most important thing in the retail industry. Remember those times? Right? It's no longer that. It's all about the customer today. And in Salesforce, we call our customers in our own language, we call them the shopper. We'll talk about why we call them the shopper and the trends that are happening within the retail industry today. So we'll take the next 10 minutes to talk to you about it. All right? So before we get started, a quick safe harbor statement. Please make your buying decisions based on what's available today, either it's Salesforce or any solution provider in the market. All right? So let's get started. What we believe is there are 3 mega trends that are impacting the retail industry right now. Right? Because customers are experiencing a lot of things based on the current technologies like social technologies, mobile technologies, and cloud computing are ensuring that the customers are ahead of the curve, and you have to ensure you're on top of it. What we are seeing is there are new mega trends like Me2B. We'll talk about what that means. There are things like the whole shopping experience and the shopping journey is totally deconstructed now. We'll talk about what that means. And of course, your retail stores, which we all thought was going to go away because of e-commerce, right? It's going to get back. All right? So there are these 3 key mega trends that's happening in the retail industry that's going to influence the way you have to do retail business. Let's get started. Okay, so what does this Me2B mean, right? So in this current generation technologies, everyone's talking about how do I connect to my customer, right? It's you as a business connecting to your customer. But with today's technologies, customers are expecting a lot more than that. They're expecting that when I interact with you, you know me personally. They're expecting that you make my conversation one-on-one. They're expecting that whenever I have a conversation, you try to surprise me and delight me, right? They're expecting that their journey with you has to be seamless and simple. Make it simple for me to have an interaction with you as a brand. It's all about me. So there was a time we said B2C is the way to go, but the thing has shifted to the consumer. It's me as the shopper to you, the business. It's Me2B. That's where we are right now, right? And we are seeing these fantastic applications influencing this behavior. Let's take an example, right? We all use Instagram or Pinterest, and in India we also have something called LimeRoad and all of those things. These are social sites where people curate content, find the next style that they need, right? Look, if it's a fashion accessory, you would go to these sites to identify and find such content, right? And this is accessible to the customer whenever he needs, right? He doesn't have to walk to your store. He doesn't have to go online. All he needs is to sit on the couch, open up his mobile app, and browse through the current fashion trends. That influences his buying behavior, right? Things like Grofers. How many of you use Grofers here, right? It's a fantastic application where I can shop through multiple stores in one single app, right? Sitting there at my couch, I can get my groceries delivered within an hour. I don't have to do anything. There are so many stores I can shop from. I don't have to take out my car, go to the grocery store, go to the electronics store. I don't have to do any of that. It's just one app to do that. Other things like Fitbit, right? Fitbit has been fantastic in personalizing that experience, right? It looks for trends within your habits, your behavior. Are you working out? Are you not working out? What have you been doing today? Have you done enough steps? And then personalizes that interaction to you. It does recommendations and actions that you have to perform. It tells you, hey Vijay, get up, start walking. You haven't walked today, right? It tells you, hey Vijay, you're just about to reach your goal, push yourself, right? These are personalized recommendations. So in the industry now, there are these disruptive technologies and innovations that are influencing this Me2B business, where it's always about me as a consumer what do I want, where do I want it, when do I want it, and I'm making it simple for me. Okay? So in this day and age, you as a retailer have to keep this in mind. That is one of the most important things that you'll have to work on. Second thing, of course, the entire shopping journey has been totally deconstructed. What does that mean? There was a time you would go to your website, people will go to your website to make a purchase, they will use your shopping cart to make a purchase, they will use your payment solutions that you provide to make the payment for that product, and then you would deliver it based on your logistics companies that you use, right? But right now, with this totally innovative technologies that are there in the market, right? From non-retail companies, this whole process, this whole shopper journey with you has been deconstructed, okay? And it's been split up into individual segments. And these companies have made it very seamless, frictionless, simple, easy to use specific parts in that customer's journey with you. Like for example, I can go to Instagram to research even before I make a purchase, right? I'm going to go through LimeRoad, which has curated fashion stuff before I even make a purchase. And then after I do that, I can make my buying in any e-commerce site that I want. Like I can go to Myntra to make a purchase. I can go wherever I want. On top of that, I can choose to use the payment provider that I want to use. I can use Citrus Pay, I can use Paytm, I can use whatever I want. None of these are on your control, right? The final thing, of course, logistics providers. There are so many logistics providers in the market who will pick up stuff for you and then deliver it for you, right? You don't control that either. So in this day and age of a totally deconstructed shopper's journey, while it is amazing and fantastic for the consumer, it's great for me. Great for me as a shopper. I have all this flexibility I need. But you as retailers have more headache to deal with, right? You not only have to deal with bringing data from your own internal disparate systems, you also have to look for signals at each of these places. You have to look for, okay, what's happening? What is my shopper's behavior when he goes to Instagram? What is my shopper's behavior and what is his preferred payment method, right? I have to look at these and leverage that data points to suggest recommendations. It's much more complex for you. It's no longer simplified. So while it's great for the shopper, it's not that great for you. So you have to look at a way to break this trend and leverage it to connect back to your shoppers. All right? Of course, the third one is, of course, we all thought, remember those days, a few years back, and everyone was saying, e-commerce is here, stores are going to get obsolete. Well, it's not going anywhere, right? It's here. Stores are becoming like extension of your brand. A customer of ours, Nike, right? They have experience centers. What do you mean by experience centers? Experience centers are a way for you to not just go and check out the shoes, right? Nike also has a way for you to go and look at fitness equipment, come up with a fitness plan for you. Like it's an experience to get fitter when you go there, right? So they're becoming an extension. Second thing is, of course, they're becoming like fulfillment centers. What does it mean? Like I can shop online, walk into a store and pick it up, right? So everyone is trying to do that nowadays. So everyone is wanting to provide that omni-channel customer experience where I can shop wherever I want. I can walk into a store and return it, or walk into a store and pick it up, right? They are becoming fulfillment centers. And the final thing is they are becoming your e-retail extensions. So if you're an e-commerce company, like one of our customers, which is Urban Ladder, if you walk into the airport in Bangalore or in Mumbai, right, you see their small nooks where you can go and experience the furniture that they sell. They want you to be experiencing this, so they become a natural extension of your e-commerce brand, right? So store is still there for you to work on. But the challenge here is the store associates, like I think the previous discussion, should not be just a salesperson. We want to elevate that conversation of this sales guy, right? When you walk into a store and I'm talking to you, that guy needs to be the brand ambassador. He needs to have access to the information across this entire deconstructed shopper's journey. He needs to have access information regarding that shopper that they experience. The shopper expects that you know me when I walk into that store. They expect that you know what I purchased last time and what are my preferences. These are the expectations. So there's a lot more things that you have to work on to ensuring that your store associates have the right data, have the right systems in place so that they can connect back to the shoppers. So these three mega trends are influencing the way we do retail, right? And what we are seeing there is it's time that we fix this. It's time we fix this because if we don't, the customer's expectations have changed already. The reason is like when you're doing Me2B, the expectation is personalization everywhere, right? They expect that whatever content I'm looking at, it's personalized for me. Either I go to your website, I go to your Instagram page, wherever I go, I walk into a store, it's a personalized one-on-one recommendation curated for me, right? So that's important. Second thing is, of course, like I said, you have to supercharge your employees with the right tools. Your store associates are now your brand ambassadors. They should not be just a sales guy who picks up and shows you the clothing that you need or the product that you're buying. He should be a guy who will transform the conversation that he's having with the customer. And the final thing, of course, with all this innovative technology available to you, you need to be a company which leverages technology to provide next level of services to your customers. You need to be able to connect to your shoppers at their journey, at the time of need. If he's online, you need to be able to be there. If he's offline in store, you need to have solutions to connect to him, right? So you need an innovative, agile platform to do these things, right? And that's where the Salesforce Customer Success Platform for Retail, which we call the Shopper Success Platform, allows you to do that, right? The Shopper Success Platform allows you to, of course, connect to your shoppers. When I say connect to your shoppers, we can actually create a shopper journey with you, right? What should be the journey for the shopper when he interacts with you as a brand? Right from online to walking into a store, what are the different stages that he needs to go to? So connecting to your shoppers in a whole new way. So you can build those journeys leveraging the Salesforce Shopper Success Platform. Next thing is, of course, supercharging your employees who are all at those stores. Like we want all those stores to be connected. You have access to the single profile of the customer with all his purchase history, interactions history, everything that you need to so that you can better service that customer. All right? And the third thing is, of course, providing omni-channel customer service. We heard that talk. In the next 5 years, if you're not in omni-channel, you'll not be able to connect to your customers. So Salesforce is already there to provide you an omni-channel customer experience for your customers, for your shoppers. And of course, it is built on a platform that allows you to innovate and add a lot more things on top of that. All right? That's the Salesforce Shopper Success Platform. Okay, and just wanted to highlight one other thing. We just made a recent acquisition for e-commerce called Demandware. So with Salesforce Commerce Cloud, that's what we're calling it, now you have a unified customer experience for retail. Not just customer service, not just digital presence or anything that you want, even extending it to e-commerce is all in the same platform now. All right? So that's where we position ourselves as the enabler for you as retail companies to connect to your shoppers at their times of need to ensure that they are having the most amazing experience with your brand. And one of our customers who has done it is Urban Ladder. We all know Urban Ladder. They have this fantastic furniture. You all go online to make a purchase, right? And one of the key things for online furniture is, of course, to ensure that the customer satisfaction rates are high. Because we want people to come back to Urban Ladder to make that next purchase for their table, for their couch, or whatever they want to do. So they'll leverage Salesforce to make customers for life. Their associates, their call center agents have access to every single data from within Salesforce, from third-party systems, from social media to ensure they're able to interact with customers efficiently. That's the Salesforce Shopper Success Platform that Urban Ladder uses to ensure that we're ahead of the competition. So that's a quick brief that we wanted to talk to you about. And of course, please come to our lounge. We have some retail experts there that you can talk with and set up what could be the roadmap for you to connect to your shoppers. Of course, please fill out the survey. We have Apple Watch to give away, so please do walk into the lounge to do that. With that, I'll take leave. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.